need to have the CNS linked.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep, that's something we need to do for the DAO as well. So be a good learning. Um, and something I know Euphoria is kind of helping us on the build side, but I know Bob reached out with some advice as well. And yeah, we will be needing some more technical support on activating that, but I think we can handle at least getting the splash page up among the executive board. Just got to align with Euphoria and get it ready. The goal was to kind of put it live with the charter, but it's a pretty good looking landing page, and considering the concerns around scheduling and calendars that has been brought up validly, it would probably be good to get that site up even earlier if we can, even if it's before the charter's live, for the sake of email registration and having that calendar a little more accessible. So we're looking at that. We got comms meeting tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Maybe we'll make that the priority. And maybe Marijuana Man, if you haven't learned it by tomorrow, maybe we could even just do a overview of activating our .xyz, and it'd probably be pretty similar to what you'd have to do for .crypto.
Yeah, I mean,
If you want to drop in on that comms meeting tomorrow night, you can.
absolutely. I mean, it was gonna be my mission today after the room. So after the room and anything like that, that was just gonna be my whole mission of getting this site
Okay.
set up.
Well, let me know if you get it, if you figure it out. That'd be cool to know. Or if you're doing it in your Discord, in that THC Discord, I could jump in there.
Perfect.
Hey, Marijuana Man, this is Pilar. I'm interested in the same thing because I've got the .xyz, like I have a .xyz and a .crypto that I'm curious as to how to, yeah, get those worked in. Thanks for all the intel today, everyone, on those. But that's actually something that we might want to consider too. I don't know if Marijuana Man or anyone else regarding our like paywall type stuff. If we're looking at creating a paywall, I guess, scenario, like similar to say what you would put on a Patreon site, maybe those types of offerings are things like little, clips or little writings or little quick, even audio video, like a basically like one picture and like it's just an audio how to, just little things like this that might be interesting or useful. I don't know, I'm just thinking of like that paywall stuff, content, and what that might look like.
Do you think we would do it in a kind of Web3 paywall where you have to own the NFT kind of thing? Or are you talking more like traditional paywall?
I don't know what you guys are deciding. I don't know if you want to do traditional with like the Web 2 website, or if you wanted to do something, um, or both. Do you know what I mean? Something that leans into the, like an NFT based scenario limits you in terms of community, because you're limited to how many NFTs you have, right? So say you do, I don't know, you do 500 of them, or you do 100 of them, or you do 999 of them, or 9,999. You're limited to whatever that number is in essence. However, if you do something that is um paywally, but like a Patreon, like where it's, maybe it's a monthly thing, you know what I mean, like a subscription thing, maybe it's, and Substack is similar to that, like you could do $5 every month and you get access to all the extra articles that somebody's writing. Do you know what I mean? Or what have you. It's just, they're two sort of different scenarios, I see them as, but I don't know what you think. um Being something, you know what I mean, like where you strategize, like what kind of content or what kind of deliverables are on, the NFT side, and what kind of content and deliverables are on the, you know, paywally Patreon websitey all access type site, where maybe you don't have to be a member in terms of the DAO, or you don't have to be a holder, but you still have access in some ways. I don't know if that matters.
No, I think it's great. Yeah, we're all building it together. So definitely, open to all of that. I think we could have a vertical or a path that is kind of more traditional content and special access, whether it's Patreon or just some type of paywall on our own site. Patreon probably be the easiest way to kind of set up something like that. We have to get to a place, obviously, where we're sitting on a bit more content to allow kind of special access to the broader content that we don't necessarily put out. And then the question becomes, what other kind of perks can we offer on the Patreon? Maybe I don't know, NFT, Web3 training. I don't know, something like that. But then, as far as a token gated kind of paywall, I think that's a really cool idea too for the Web3 audience. To your point, it's a little bit more niche and would be probably a little more exclusive and limited. But we don't need to necessarily choose one or the other. We just have to get to a place where we have the content to justify that, right? But yeah,
Right.
I think they're both good
Hey,
ideas.
and David, maybe the token gated type stuff is also um like event centered as well, right? Where you get access to particular events, which could
Mhm.
be anything from, a webinar to a meetup to something in voxel, what have you, or in real life, whatever. I mean, the obvious things that people do with it, but just, I don't know, I think we can like think way outside the box too. I mean, we're in a space where anything goes still, and people are just creating whatever they want to create at this point, right? It's just like it's so new.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's great. And yeah, IRL events is a great point. Like even to Kbot's point about Locutus's event, which I'd love to hear about. He's probably plugging away on the set right now. But that would be a perfect example, right? Where he's trying to be, a huge event promoter, DJ, whatever. He's going to be creating events a lot, it sounds like, in Manhattan and in New York. So in a situation where he's down to allow, maybe if you're part of our Patreon, you can sit in the VIP area at his events, or maybe if you're a token holder, same thing, or something like that. Or maybe token holders get in free, and Patreon supporters get access to VIP or anything like that. And that's just one person, right? So anyone, Euphoria's got her major event that she's planning in LA. And so same thing. Maybe there's a place for special, acknowledgement and access for those who are within the DAO or supporting the DAO on either level, Patreon or through an NFT. But again, just got to get our stuff together to offer that. But definitely, I think that's a great thing to be thinking about at the outset.
May I chime in quickly? Um, Lakutis sent a video. He text messaged the video of him showing the bar of his event with the JSON we created on the walls, and people inside the club were looking at the metaversal JSON experience while they were in the club and also inside of it in real time. Now, I don't know if anyone can like understand or decode what that means or what we can do there, but there's something there that we can unlock and really take it to the next level. It's really amazing and surreal to actually see a real life space where people were watching on the wall what was happening inside the metaverse and seeing themselves in there, anonymous of course because they don't have clothes or a wallet connected, but there's some huge opportunities with that. Huge. Thank you. That's
Oh, that's so sexy, K-Bot.
Yeah, Kbot, that's I had a huge discussion with Euphoria a couple months ago, where she sort of introduced my brain maybe like 3 months ago to what I think is called twinning, right? Like where you have twin events. And I'm wondering if that's a similar thing, but kind of to the next level where in real life you're experiencing,
It's exactly that. It's
We're
right?
exactly
doing
that.
one.
it is exactly
Right.
I'm
that.
doing.
That's
And
exactly what it is.
yeah, I'm loving that, right, Lo? Like I was like all on it. Like we talked for like 5 hours. I was like, I'm so into this. Like I now love you. Like I will follow you anywhere.
Can I
Like,
take
yeah, right. Like this is, and I think we can really, like, really push this, like fine tune this, you know, area for
Yeah, and
like,
that's I like it, especially as you know me. I have a venue. I'm looking to get another venue, and I have spots in Vauxhall. So I want to have the space in real life look exactly like the space I have in the metaverse, so that not just for the people in the metaverse, but like let's say you can't make it to Miami, but you can make it to the fucking internet, right? Everybody can make it to the internet. So, and on top of that, now, so let's say you've been going to this place on the internet, and now you're in Miami, and you get to go in real fucking life. I think that's a base for a brand that you can't buy. You have to try, right? Because you can't just pay for that. It's not like you're just gonna spend money and people are just gonna show up. You have to earn that, right? You have to build that up.